Welcome back to Tarot by the Bay. I'm David. Matt Gaetz is in the news. According to CNN, the House Ethics probe of Gaetz seeks information from the Department of Justice and the woman who allegedly had sex with a congressman when she was a minor. So, I think we talked about him the other day and kind of what he's been up to. And it looks like the ethics probe is moving forward. Gaetz is privately telling people that this is all McCarthy's doing. The DOJ did their investigation, didn't bring charges, mostly because Joel Greenberg, who was the tax guy that was Matt Gaetz's wingman, and this woman who was under 18, she was a girl under 18, neither one of them were very reliable witnesses, or they would not do well under cross-examination, so the Department of Justice didn't feel like, or the AG didn't feel like they had a good case that they could win, so they didn't bring charges. But that didn't stop the ethics probe from looking into this. So what's the energy going around with Matt Gaetz and his sexual proclivities? Is that the right term? Going on in Florida. Entertainment purposes only. Page of Cups. All right. Young people doing weird things with young people. So they're looking at the weird things that he was doing with underage girls. It might be only one underage girl, but I think it's looking at all the behaviors with, sending money for their birthdays or textbooks for girls that are like 18 years old, 19 years old in college, and he's a congressman. They're just looking at his really weird behavior that he's doing. And that's crossed with the Four of Swords. It's been kind of low-key, behind the scenes type of stuff which is why people are asking. It's like, it just feels like it's fallen off the earth. And even the investigation from the DOJ went dormant, but McCarthy made damn sure that the House Ethics Committee and his allies on the House Ethics Committee kept investigating and digging down into Gaetz's business. Underneath it all is the Queen of Swords. I expect, just from this, looking at his weird behavior with young people, young women, the secrecy of it, and there's a harshness here. There's a very matter-of-fact judgment. Now, with the DOJ, they just said, we can't prosecute it, so this case is dormant. We're not going to do anything. The House Ethics Committee, they don't have to go by DOJ guidelines or rules, or they want to win the case 95% of the time. The Ethics Committee doesn't have to do that. They can just look at his behavior in the background and then make their decision. So they could be a lot harsher on him than the Department of Justice would be. Okay, in the past is the death card, things coming to a closure. So this was talking about the DOJ's investigation coming to a close with no charges. So it seemed like Matt Gaetz got away with it because the DOJ said, we can't prosecute him. Current situation is the Hierophant. Hierophant is big government agencies and such. So this is your House Ethics Committee, where the DOJ said, we can't do anything about it. The House Ethics Committee said, here, hold my beer, Justice Kavanaugh. We'll take care of that. Okay, I'm kidding. Obviously, Justice Kavanaugh is not in the Department of Justice, but it's a funny joke. Now, if I can only just find my calendar from when I was 14. Overarching energy. King of Pentacles. They're looking at the money. Oh, Daddy, could you send me some money, please? Yes, Daddy. His daddy, his sugar daddy moments here. They're looking at sugar daddy payments and such. It's to do with money, but also with young people and the weird stuff he's doing with young people. That's not the good. The lesson to be learned is the King of Swords. Again, the DOJ may not have taken up with this, but that doesn't mean the House Ethics Committee doesn't mean that they're helpless on this one. Underlying this was the Queen of Swords. Like, if you did this, you're going to pay. The lesson to be learned is, you did this, you're going to pay. So I think basically the Queen is graduated to a king as this has gone on. outcome is the Ten of Wands. I don't think this is this is the ethics committee having a hard time proving it. I'm thinking this is the ethics committee about to make Matt Gaetz' life difficult, burdensome. And now I want to find out why. Okay, so maybe we'll get some justice after all. Okay, so again, looking at that spread, it looks like the DOJ did their case. They shelved it, said, we're not going to get a conviction. And then the ethics committee's taken up the mantle, and they don't have to prove it to a standard that the DOJ did. They just have to prove it to other congressmen. I believe that's how that works in the George Santos case. Okay, so currently, with the trajectory the House Ethics Committee is on and the stuff that they will find out when they question people, will they find that Matt Gaetz... Will they hold Matt Gaetz accountable if he... well, let's see. Will they find that he he was not ethical? Not acting in ethical manners. Will they determine that? Page of Pentacles. Money. They're going to follow the money. They're going to look at the money and the payments that he's made. Those hardworking girls just needed book money. All this money. Oh, look at all this money in here. More money. Oh, God. And the star card. Out in the cold. With more money. Okay. Will they find he acted in an unethical manner? They are going to be following the money. And I think there's... The money payments that he... What I'm getting from this is the money payments he made... there's a couple of things. This could lead to further money. You know, it's like, where are you getting all this money from that you're giving to these young women? You know, what were you doing that was causing that? The other thing that could very well be, and that'll leave him out in the cold because he shouldn't have that much money. I think the other thing, and maybe more likely what this is, and it could be both, is that here he is offering money to these young women who don't have much money. And to them, you know, the $500 that he sends them, that's a crap ton of cash. You know, when you're poor, $500, which would be a drop in the bucket for him, is a huge amount of money. And what are they doing? They're being stars. What kind of stars? I'm sure there were pawn stars. I'm sure they were being pawn stars. Working for the money. Offering what was big money to people who don't have much money. You catching my drift here? You could say this lady is in the night. That's another way to put it. I hope I haven't been too subtle. Nobody's ever accused me of being too subtle. As subtle as the Ace of Wands. Okay, so yeah, they're going to be following money payments and him offering money to young women who need money. And it seems to them like it's big money. You know, this is the exact same path analogy, again, entertainment purposes only. But, you know, Jeffrey Epstein offering 14-year-old girls $200 to give, you know, give them an hour-long massage. Something like that. You know, you might say $200, yeah, that's creepy. But, hey, if you were 14 years old, in the 90s, $200, that's some bank. Tell you what, you know, just to put in perspective, that's $40,000 a year. I had a college degree working in the sciences, and I had to be working in the sciences with a master's degree and like 2 or 3 years, like 3-4 years experience to be making that kind of money. And these are 14-year-old girls on an hourly rate, that is. No, yeah. No, I wasn't making $200 an hour. What am I saying? Daily rate. Oh, yeah, daily. And there's his net. No taxes taken off. Dear God. I still don't make $200 an hour. I'm not even close. All right. What's going to be the outcome? If they show that he was doing this, what's going to be the outcome? The energy around Matt Gaetz and the outcome here. Let's do a six-parter. They have to make a decision what they're going to do. Do they? I don't know what their choices are. I'm sure censorship is one of them. Ooh. Do they ask him to leave? Because they're going to illuminate his bad behavior. They might ask him to leave, just like your buddy George Santos there. Because of the money he's been offering they looked at the money he was offering in the past, and now they've got to take action. Do we want somebody like this in Congress? What do we do? And they're leaning towards kicking him out. They have to take action. DOJ's not doing it, so they're going to do it. He's out there. It almost is like he's looking for these young women. It's like he's recruiting them. It's not like they're coming to him. He's going looking for them. What a creeper, man. Can you just picture him driving around as like his 1977 Pontiac Firebird with the T-top, cruising the high schools with his porn stash and his mullet? T-top, mind you, if I didn't say that already. Blasting Leonard Skinner off the stereo. When it happens, it's going to happen fast. It's I don't know if they'll have like it's going to happen fast. I was about to say this could be messages, like TV or something like that. This could be something that happens overseas, like airplanes or something like that. But I really think that when they make their decision, they make a strong decision, and go forward with it. This could just be them taking the novel approach of, well, another one's going to be gone, and it's going to happen really quickly. We're going to be hearing about, it's like, oh my God, they're done already? Oh, and they're not going to be kind. This is that stern father, like, no, what you did was unacceptable. We know what you did, and we're going to shine a line on it. They might give him the chance to resign before they release the information. Something along those lines. Almost like, hey, they call him in, hey, we're going to publish this report. Maybe we'll redact some stuff if you resign quickly. They might cut him a deal like that. Or they might, I don't know. I don't know if you can do that with that. But they might cut him some deal like they tried to do with George Santos to avoid the spectacle. All right, so now let's see. Follow that one. Given the energies, there's that Two of Swords, by the way. They have to make a decision. Given those energies, will Matt Gaetz resign his position? And are we going to get the Hillbilly Brawl? T-shirts coming soon. I don't know. Would you prefer coffee cups or T-shirts of the Hillbilly Brawl? All right, let's see. If push comes to shove and the ethics committee brings out this report and it's damning of Matt Gaetz, would he resign, or do they have to vote him out? Well, he'd be leaving. He might leave. Unlike Santos, he might decide to leave on his own volition so he can control the narrative. Let's do it. Yeah, and making plans. Yeah, he'll take the action. He'll do it. They won't care. I don't think they'll have to do that. And again, they're looking at his money. They're looking at the sugar daddy moments of it. Let's see. Devil. It was upside down. Next card's amazing. Devil. This is his bad behavior, his addictive behavior. They volunteered for this, but you're offering them so much money. They really don't have free will choice on this one. It's ridiculous. This is just his perverted, sick behavior. And ladies and gentlemen, you asked for it. You got it. Toyota. Now, I was saying he might leave on his own. This could be him fighting it. But I think when it's announced that this report comes out, it's going to cause an absolute firestorm in Congress, because you can imagine the Democrats are going to jump all over this, and McCarthy allies are going to jump all over this. This is the drunken hillbilly brawl. There's going to be this is not going to go quietly. Okay, again, information's revealed. The light is shown on his behavior. And there's, okay. And this is not all of the behavior. I think they say, if you leave, notice we got the moon and the sun, and the moon and the sun again. If you leave, we won't reveal everything you did. We'll leave some stuff out. That's his carrot. We'll keep a lid on it. I think he leaves on his own. He leaves on his own. So again, to summarize, he's going to leave. They'll make plans for him to leave. So he's got an opportunity to sort of plan things out. This is about his bad behavior that he's done. It's going to cause an absolute firestorm when it happens. But the truth's been revealed. And I think if they can cut a deal with him to say, we won't release all the information that we've got on you, if you just go, he'll put a lid on it and go. If he fights it, they'll blow the lid off of this thing and really humiliate this guy. It's all about being a sugar daddy. Okay, so that's the energy right now. We will see how that all pans out. But take some solace that for the moment, it looks like that ethics committee is moving forward. It looks like they're going to find some stuff on him. And it looks like they're going to hold him to account. I guess there's one last little four-carder here. And I don't know if anybody's guessed what this one's going to be, but you probably like the laugh. Because it's like, all right, I'm curious. How's Kevin McCarthy going to react to this news when it's released? Because you know he's going to be drinking from his MAGA Tears coffee cup when this one happens, right? I mean, maybe we should send him a Midas Touch coffee cup filled with MAGA Tears. He might actually like it. Maybe they could have Devin Nunes' cow on the other side of it. How will Kevin McCarthy react upon the news of Matt Gaetz after all this information is released? I did it. This is going to be... He's probably going to text him or something like that. Said, you know that Joe Biden sticker that the GOP was using when gas prices were high? They would stick it up next to a gas pump next to the price. Say, yeah, that was me. Yeah, that was me. Oh, he is going to absolutely... He's going to get under Gaetz' skin. He's just going to pummel him with this. Yeah, I told you. You know, we could have worked together. You tossed me out. I'm just returning the favor. Maybe you shouldn't have been hanging around with all those pawn stars. Shouldn't have been paying those ladies money to be pawn stars for you. Yeah, you had to kick me out. You had to be this immature baby. What's the Billy Joel song, Big Shot? You had to be a big shot. Well, okay. Here we go. Who's crying now? Gaetz is crying. McCarthy's laughing so hard tears are coming out of his eyes. Yep. Oh, who knew, Matt? You showing all those nude photos on the House floor. Who knew that they might have been underage women? Who knew? Who had stuff on you? Why did you have to be... You could have worked with us, but you didn't. Oh, McCarthy is going to have an absolute field day. Not that anybody here really loves the guy, but, you know... I think we can understand that if he takes some guilty pleasure in lording over Matt Gaetz' demise, probably McCarthy is going to be the person who enjoys it more than we will. I'll leave it at that. Anyways, thank you for watching this video and supporting my channel. I appreciate it. Thank you for your kind words and your shares and your likes and everything you do to help build this channel up, feed the YouTube algorithm so it makes it out to a wider audience. To that wider audience, folks discovering this channel recently or even for the first time, welcome to the channel. I hope you found this reading insightful, and I'll catch you on the next one. Take care.